Forgot to. This is too bright. Forgot to take these out of my hair. There we go. Hey, how are you doing? How's it been going? I've been seeing you've been doing some readings. How's that? Been going? My stuff. Hi, Anna. Ignore the loud sound of popcorn. That's what I eat between readings. Hi, Ayana. It's been okay, but not many people show up. Oh, it takes a while to build a place. Isabel, hi, Isabel. I'm good. How are you? I'm a little beat because it's summer and I've been doing a lot of swimming, active things on top of the regular exercise I do. So, with the fam, doing things like that, Plus, like, I edited a super long video for my other podcast. Oh my God. Took long. It was a vlog. We went out into the field. Plus the house medium and everything else. How's everyone else doing? I have, if anyone has a story, hey, Nikki, I could use it for this week's podcast because some people didn't line up. We were supposed to record and it didn't line up. So, sorry for speaking so strong into the mic. I got you, Lorena and Mary. Putting you down. Lorena. Hi, I have stories I've been meaning to send you. Will you come on this week? Could I get you to come on? Could we record quickly? Because I had a kind of one that didn't work out. And we had to reschedule. And I'm waiting for this other person. Yes. Will you do video and audio? I got you, Mary. Don't let my cat fool you. She will cry to come in here and she will act like she's, desperate and sad. And then she will cry to get out. So don't let her fool you. Don't let her fool you. So you see, can't? Yeah, you can. Yay! So have you guys been enjoying me posting the videos? Because I'm going to do a new thing. I noticed people liked the video I did of me doing the reader's room, of me reading them. So I'm going to be doing the whole podcast now on my YouTube, posting the whole video of me reading and doing uh, the sound effects and everything and all my little mistakes I make. Um, so I'm going to be doing that from now on because I think, and I'm going to go look at a space this weekend because I'm going to be looking at maybe doing a class somewhere as well as in-person readings for those who are in the LA area. And even if you're not in the LA area, you're going to be able to watch this. I'm thinking of doing a live podcast for the 100th episode of the House Medium. And, obviously everyone will be able to see it. I got to figure out how I'm going to do that, but I am working on that. God, how do I even stand up straight? Lorena, what's your question? And for those of you who are, may I forget, this weekend, this Saturday, I'm really excited because I haven't seen you guys in a Zoom setting. I'm gonna be doing a psychic development course, not course, sorry, psychic development workshop. It's just a 1-day workshop where we can practice using our abilities on each other. So that's going to be this Saturday. You can sign up on my website at AdelaLavine.com. And I think that's all I have going on besides the new tier, Sacred Scholar, that I've posted. And that you get classes that I post every month. I wanted to know what his intentions were and take a closer look at the connection. Lorena is Isabel. I always get mixed up. And Nikki, I got you, Nikki. I should change the name. It's just giving me like confusion. And not to mention, thank you, Nikki, for commenting. For those of you who are enjoying Where Starbucks Was Fun, you liked it, Nikki? Um, please leave some reviews or a share. We're trying to get the word out. I thought the vlog was great. It was harder. It was easy to film, harder to edit. Um, and all the editing you see in that was me. But I thought it isn't Jeff so funny? Jeff just kept getting distracted, and I never drove with him. He has road rage. He was getting mad at scooters. And did you get mine? I was having trouble getting back on YouTube. Oh, no matter. Let me look. Yes, Zachary, I got you. I feel like the road rage, but because people drive crazy and don't pay attention. I know. But it was so funny because he was going crazy. He was having a lot of road rage. Let me tell you, I'm just going to say this and then I'm going to answer Lorena, aka Isabel. Um, awesome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you, Zachary. I thought the funniest thing was the most hurtful thing was when we went into the Starbucks, and if you haven't seen it, we're trying to use a 30-year-old drink coupon. And the girl behind the counter was awesome. Her name was Avy. Sorry, not Avery, Avy. And she called it a relic. Ch- Ouch. It is a relic, but it still stung a little. She was like, hold on to it. It's a relic. Okay. Lorena, we're looking at just want to know what his intentions and take a closer look at the connection, please. Okay. I'm going to hold on to this stone for you. And I have two. Oh, you know what I was mad about on the house medium? You guys couldn't hear Zoltar. I think I had to hold the speaker up better to next time I'll be better at it. Okay, Lorena, here we go. His intentions. Well, he's very attracted to you. His intentions are attraction. It feels like when I see him, he definitely looks very drawn and into you in that kind of way. I hope you're okay with it and not, you know, think it's just a one note. But right now, his intention is very much like a strong physical and kind of spiritual connection. So his intentions is to really kind of get dating you. I guess that's the best way I could describe it. I feel like he wants to date you, and that's just where he's at. Why is that interesting? I mean, that's just what I saw. It's almost like someone who's watching you or looking at you. I don't know how much you have like expressed to him your interest because it feels like we're still that's exactly what I was about to say. The vision I saw him was like circling you, like, hello. Oh, how are you? That kind of vibe. Not like I'm devouring her because it didn't look like he really knows as he has you. Still new, but I don't want to just get physical. Yeah, I'm going to be blunt because I will be. He will know more once he's physical. He's waiting for that. Mm-hmm. He's like, we'll see. Let's see what Zoltar has to say. Shall we? I mean, it's not like we're putting him on here. Zoltar, don't be a man about it, okay? When you give her your input, don't be try to see past your manness. Okay, I think the speaker's this way. Last time when on my podcast, I held it like this, like a ding dong, because it's like he's not coming out, speaking. Can you guys hear it?
Hear your fortune from Zoltar. Men of genius are admired. Men of wealth are envied. Men of power are feared. But only men of character are trusted.
Okay, Zoltar. Okay. 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 I guess Zoltar feels like he has to have character for you to trust him. I feel it's too soon is my sense. Okay, Zoltar. He came through. He came through for us. Uh I feel like he has some character, you know? He has a little character, but he does want to get to know you more intimately. Okay, Zoltar. Okay, let's see what the other Zoltar. This is what I call the Timu Zoltar. Because look at this. So true. I feel that I guess just getting to know each other so well. I see. Not Timu. Look, this is. I didn't get it from Timu, but you'll hear that it's gonna not sound the same. All right, let's just Pick which one. Pick which button. Tell me which button to push. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. Everybody chime in and give her some help of which one she should push. 1? Okay. Here we go.
Sometimes you can tell a wise person not only by what he says, but also by what he doesn't say.
See what I mean? So since Flower's the only one that said 3, we're going to hear what 3 would have been.
It is better to keep your mouth shut and be thought a fool than to open it and remove all doubt.
You know what, Zoltar? You say that shit every time. Damn. Damn. Really got shit against women. I could do that all day long. Okay. Mary, you're up next. I mean, telling her to keep her mouth shut. Okay, Zoltar. Sexist. Much. Media reading with my mom. Okay. Have we talked to your mom before? By the way, I might need to have one of these. One of these will like kind of wake me up. I don't know if I want to do that. I'll save you for tomorrow. Okay, we haven't, Mary? Okay. So just to remember, this is just a very quick little reading. I'm going to see how she passed and let her tell me how she passed. And then we'll go through that and some other other details she might give me. Okay, Mary? And just try to talk back to me. Not talk back to me, but try to engage. Try to engage. Thanks, Adele. You're so funny. But yeah, let's see where this guy goes, Isabel, aka Lorena. And we'll take some of Zoltar's sexist, psychic stuff. All right, here we go, Mary. The first thing I hear, she's very excited. She says that for her passing was a little bit difficult because she had been waiting for some time, almost like she was ready and she just kind of wanted it to be over with. That's the best way I could describe it. So she says she'd been waiting for some time, she was ready, and she wanted it to be done with. She does say that for her, her body just kind of started to kind of slowly wind down. She's appreciating how she left this world because she really felt like, yes, she suffered for some time. Yes. She said she appreciates it in a strange way because she felt like she was like slowly prepared and she wouldn't want to go the way she's seen other people go, where it's just like all of a sudden they just are here and then they're gone and they didn't see it coming at all, and they feel like, kind of like just taken so quickly in an abrupt way. So she has like a very strong appreciation for how she left because she had time. She does say that this world tends to kind of be very hard, especially for people as they get older, and aging, she hopes, improves for people. Because she says, it's the getting older for her that she had a hard time. It wasn't so much even illness she could handle. But she says illness and you're young is one thing, but illness on top of being older was very difficult. So she kind of felt like she was just ready to go. She she felt like the suffering was enough. She does say something about yeah, she told me twice a child, once an adult. Yeah, she told me twice a child and once an adult. What do you mean? She told you what? Twice and once an adult. What does that mean? She says she wants to give some advice to all the women out there, including me, Mary, for all of us. She says to remember to take care of yourselves and to not feel bad about taking care of yourselves. She wished she took care of herself more and didn't feel like she was just here for the benefit of all. She feels especially, she felt like a child. She felt like child at the end because she had to be taken care of like a child in the beginning and the end of her life. Oh, I see. You mean she was like, yeah, she went into, yeah, she didn't like it. She hates that part. She hated the part. I don't know if you guys hear noise next door, but it's summer. Uh, she hated that part. She hated that part that she that had to that was what had to happen for her. But she wants to give advice to women, including you, Mary, that you're not here to take care of everyone, that we are not here to just do all the things, and to make sure you're taking the time and taking care of yourself. She says just do it with joy and pride and not feeling like guilt, I guess, or something like this. And she's talking about, suddenly it just got noisy all around me. My cat's meowing. It's driving me nuts. Um, she is talking about something about the month of February as well. She says something about the month of February, and she wants to thank you for believing that she would exist in another realm, because she didn't really, she wasn't sure. That's when your dad died? Okay. So she wasn't sure if that was gonna happen, and, one last thing, how do I say this on YouTube? Um, make she passed in September and my dad passed in February, okay. She's telling me to make sure you check on all of your womanly things, checkups. That's what I'll say on YouTube. Okay, Mary? I guess that's some advice she has for us all. Okay, I don't know what that was about, but I remember when I'm online. I'm not one of those people that's like, "Oh, I forgot I was on streaming." No, I didn't forget. I don't need to be blasting everybody's stuff too personal. If we do a personal reading at some point, maybe we'll get into that, because it came in my face pretty clear. Okay. All right. Nikki, what's your question, Nikki? And if you ever get a speed reading from me here or on my Patreon, where I do speed readings, this isn't really a speed reading per se, but both my parents passed from cancer, and I've had thyroid cancer 3 years ago. So she's telling me to take care of myself. Readings are still open. You can donate on the apps that I have listed in below. Yes, that's true, Mary, but she was talking about all the areas. You know what I'm saying? The womenly areas, the ladies and such. Okay. But like I don't want to get into the ladies areas on YouTube. Okay, Nikki, what is High Insight Inspire? Okay. I hope that was tactful. Mary, I hope you're doing better now. Yes. Aw, so sensitive. Such a sensitive group. I know I've been asking a lot about job stuff, but I have another question. Last time you said I was looking in the wrong place and I should look in entertainment. Did you see me finding a permanent job or will keep doing freelance or short long terms? Have previous bout with breast cancer. Yeah, this is the what she was talking about to be careful of. So like I said, I don't want to like do health stuff on a YouTube real quick. So if we ever do a personal reading, we can get into it. I do those things. I just don't advertise it. Okay, back to Nikki. Um, Nikki, I actually see it permanent. I do remember me telling you this a while back. Um, and I still see that as the direction you should go and absolutely see it as a permanent job, not short-term job. So, to answer your question, I feel this is definitely your direction of your path, and it would be much more of a long-term job. It would be something I kind of visualize it being like working for a studio that gets a lot of work, you know what I mean? You're not going on sets and trying to make sure you're like drumming up, shows and getting on shows that are only lasting for so long. This looks like for sure kind of like a studio type of thing. So yeah, you don't need to worry about it being temporary because that's not what I saw. And I feel like what you should do is just kind of push yourself to applying for things like this, and 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 even though you may feel like a fish out of water, you may feel kind of strange. You may feel like, oh, this is weird. What am I doing? I'm not used to this, or something like this. Just push yourself anyway, meaning like let yourself try to apply anyway. And I feel they're going to love you. So I hope that helps. I really want to see you go in that direction because it feels really good. Let's see what Zoltar has to say. Doing what I've been doing as a photo retoucher or another type of role. I guess I just want to know what to look for. Yeah, I was kind of seeing like actually I was even seeing editing, and I was seeing kind of getting into video type of same thing you do for photo, but for video and photo for like a small little studio or something like that. So I feel like you want to be open to more than one thing. You know what I mean? You want to be like, okay, um, I'm open to all the above, I guess is the best way I could say it. I got you on the heat. Okay, well, I haven't done that. That makes sense. What do you mean you haven't done that? You haven't done what? Yeah, a lot of jobs are going that direction. What do you mean? What do you mean a lot of jobs are going in that direction? I haven't done video editing. Oh, you'd be great at it. I just did my video, and because I'm not a person like you who sees the world naturally that way, it felt like torture. But I'm not they want you to do multiple things because of budgets. Oh, yes. Yes, for sure. I definitely see that. Yeah. I definitely see that you'll get like with the studio that's like, listen, we want you to kind of do some video editing. We want you to do a little bit touch up on like photos. I feel they'll love you. And for you, you'll like it because it's kind of like consistent work, and it's almost like it's not like a surprise every time, like, "Oh, now we want you to do it differently like this." You're like, "This is kind of the same thing they want me to do. They want me to touch these videos, edit them, and, kind of streamline them a little bit for social media and things like this." And then, photos, and it's just pretty straightforward. Let's see what our friend Zoltar has to say. I see an ad just got inserted. Are you still with me, Nikki? I like. Okay, let's see what Zoltar has to say. Here's Zoltar. Here's the regular Zoltar.
Hear your fortune from Zoltar. Men of genius are admired. Men of wealth are envied.
Just say the same
Men
shit.
of power are feared. But only men of character are trusted.
Maybe because I turn them off and on, but I do that to save the battery. Okay, let's see what Timu has to say. I knew it was going to be that one because he doesn't know how to say anything else. He either tells us to shut up or that one. Okay, which one? One, two, or three? Or the bottom one, two, or three? Top or bottom one, two, or three? This is going to be one, two, three. Or same thing on this side. On this top. Okay, two.
He who laughs last thinks slowest. Stay alert, my friend, and laugh heartily and quickly.
Zoltar's sick of his job. Freaking. I feel you, Zoltar. He wants someone to appreciate him. Okay, well just keep laughing because apparently that will solve all your problems according to Zoltar. Yeah, Zoltar, we didn't even wonder about you. Okay, let's go to Zachary. Zachary, what question do you have? That's my favorite thing to do. I do need to relax a bit. I know. I get that one all the time, remember? He tells me that a lot too. I mean, it's good. He okay, I guess we'll take the Timu, like, take it. My question has to do with my art career. I both recently opened up an art booth to sell my art, and I get to meet a lot of local, nationally famous artists. Awesome. The artist was impressed with my work and gave me, we're waiting, dot, 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 dot. Dee, doo, doo, dee, doo, doo. I need like a little music while we're waiting for the rest of the question. A project, he wants to see it later. My question is, how will it go? That's so good. Congratulations. Hold on. I forgot. Did I like forget to give you guys sound effects? Adela, we got to get some sound effects for up in here, especially for what the hell is that? Good job. Good job. Did you guys hear that? I hope you guys can hear that because I'm gonna be pissed if you can. Sorry, the question was too long. That's fine. No problem. Okay, could you guys hear that? Because I will be mad if we couldn't hear it. All right. So my feeling is that this person is kind of testing you out. They're kind of looking at you like, okay, let's just see what he could do. The audio sounded like you were in a tunnel. No, it sounded like you were underwater. Oh, is it because of my mic's in, you think? Boring. God damn it. I feel like he's giving you like a test and he's trying to test you out and see how you're gonna do at this time. this time. He definitely feels excited about working with you or feels inspired. That's the word I'm getting. He feels inspired doing this work with you. But he definitely is like, okay, we'll see how you do with this. And it depends how you do. And then it will, kind of tell him if he'll want to continue. So it is important not to put more pressure onto you, but it is kind of important to kind of get this one right. How will it go? This is how it will go. If you come at it from a place of like, being how you always are, being fun, and you have such a great light to you and inspirational, and coming from that magical place, it's going to go great. But if you go from a place of trying to like analyze what he wants from you, yeah, you got that feeling. If you know what I mean, if you're like, let me try to analyze what he wants. What does he want? How can I get it perfect to what he wants? It's not gonna, you're gonna lose the magic. So you almost have to put that out of your mind and just do you. And I feel like that's what he's trying to see. Can you kind of handle the pressure? Can you handle things when there's like an assignment, so to speak? Um, and then he's like, okay, he'll want to work with you more. So I feel like you have to go into this just like you would any other time you worked on art, not like it has to be perfect, or what do I think he wants to see? How would he want me to do it? Don't go from that place. Does that make sense? Does that help? And that's what I'm seeing. Awesome. Have fun with it, even if it's important. Yeah, it's more like let yourself approach it like you always would. You obviously have to make sure you're doing this from a professional place, and you're coming from a place of like, I guess what I'm hearing is that make sure you come from a place of light. Let the light in, let the magic in. Don't over analyze. I'm just like hearing like loud frequency. What the hell is that? Ooh, I just like saw something. That was interesting. Um, yeah, because I feel like this could be like a game changer. But if you come from a place of like, let me like check all the boxes, and it's gonna throw you off, and you're not gonna be in the groove. You know how when you like do something and you just do it and you're like, this is what I do, I naturally kind of get in this groove. But then when you start thinking about what you do, you fuck it up. That's kind of what I'm saying. You want to hear what Zoltar has to say? Let's hear what Zoltar has to say. All right, Zoltar, what do you got? We'll start with the traditional.
Hear your fortune from Zoltar. Hard work pays off over time, but laziness, it pays off right now. Heed my advice, young one. Relax and enjoy yourself today. You deserve it.
Well, there you go. Zoltar thinks that you got to have fun and relax and do it from that type of place. Let's hear what Timu Zoltar has to say. Go ahead and pick. Wait, we got to put him upside right. Which one? Top one. Wait, sorry. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. On the money. Do you want the top 1, 2, 3 or the bottom? Yeah, that was good. Zoltar came through finally. God damn. You notice he wasn't racist I mean, not racist. Sorry, not racist. Sexist with Zachary. Ooh, wait, are you racist, Zoltar? No, I don't think so. He wasn't sexist with Zachary. All right, here we go.
If you think you can, or you think you can't, you're right.
Wise words. If you think you can, you could do it. If you think you can't, you can't. I think you are sexist because you were telling us women to shut up and stuff. but Zachary gets all of the gems. Tori says, come from the Honey Bunny place. Okay. All right. That's cute. Okay. Let's get on a heat. Ah, in that case, don't freeze Zoltar. Maybe that's why he's trapped in there. That's right. Damn it. Sexist bastard. I still love you, Zoltar. I don't know. Maybe I like the, I want to believe in the good in you because, you're a fellow psychic. I get it. It's not easy. It's not an easy existence. But you're trying our patience. All right, Anahit, you're up. You're up for the questions. So reminding everybody that I have the psychic. It's not psychic development. It's really just like a psychic workshop. I should have probably called it that, where we just kind of are practicing on each other this Saturday. It's been a long time since I've been able to do something live with you. Of course, I love the fact that you guys are joining my Patreon Sacred Scholar and you're getting my classes every month. I have another class I'll be posting for the month of August. And next week, I'll post a little tidbit video on little tips and tricks. Been a little harder in the summer because I have to, I am a mother. Sorry, Zoltar. Women have a lot more going on than just sitting in a box like you. Anyway, so anyway, I'm waiting for I'm speaking about stuff while Anahit is setting up her question, I hope. And I hope you guys enjoyed this week. Oh, Nikki, send in your story. And if you can, I would love to record this Saturday. So I have a project I'm working on for a side hustle, which I want to make my full-time job, but I'm starting now. Okay. What's your question? Do I know about this side hustle, perhaps? My cat's chiming in because she, of course. Okay, I'll email it. Okay, awesome. Email it to the house medium at Gmail. It's just easier for me to keep track of house medium stuff versus Adela stuff. I'm giving myself the due date of November 1st or 2nd. I just want to know how's it going to go. Well, that's a very broad question. What I mean by that is I can't say to you how everything's going to go. That's because it depends. It depends on how you're handling it. And I don't really know what this project is. So if I guess I would say that I feel like you can't go into this with the expectation of it going well. If you're going to try to start to do something as a side hustle, that's like a dedication. So sometimes I feel like you go into things where you're like, I'm going to start doing this and then I want to see the results. I feel like you have to go into it knowing that you're going to be building something for quite some time. Because when you try to build something that's like a business, let's say, it's like always, you're always changing and shaping and building, and it's something that's constantly going on. So I feel like your way of thinking has a lot to do with it. If you go into it with, okay, I'm starting this side hustle and I want it to just take off, that's going to be a very bad or negative. I wouldn't say bad or negative. Just wouldn't have it's not the way to go about it. It's not because you will not get the results you're looking for. If you go into it saying, I'm going to create a side hustle and I'm going to build on it and I'm going to let myself build slowly, and I'm really excited about building this and I know it's going to take time. It's actually very similar to Zachary's art booth, but I'm going to do that later. I want to start off opening an online shop for me now and then do booths after. I'm saying, okay, so what I'm saying, build. Go into this with I'm going to build. I'm going to build something and be more excited about the idea of starting to build something. rather than I'm going to start doing something and I hope it goes well. Because I can't, that's the thing. I can't say to you, oh, it's going to go well. That's it. You start something, it'll go well. I can say to you, if you go into this with that way and you put all your energy into it and you say, I'm going to, if you go into this saying, I'm excited to start building something, it will go well. If you go into it saying, like, I want to start something and I want to see the results, it's not. So I feel like this is good for people to hear. Whenever you want to build something, like you're building your own business or you're building a project, you have to realize that it's like layering bricks, and you can't have that full house or that full wall fully built. You have to go into it with the feeling of like, okay, I'm really excited that I'm going to slowly start building something and enjoy the building process, not just the end result. Because I'm telling you, this is why people quit things, because they don't see the end result. They kind of go, oh, I started this and I want to see it popping off right now. And it's just, this is why people walk away from stuff, because it isn't like when you're doing something for yourself, it's not like when you work at a job where they hire you for a job, you start doing the job, they pay you a certain amount, and then you do the job and you go home. It's not like that. This is something you have to always be kind of innovating, thinking about, tweaking, honing, building all the time. And that's why some people don't like it, because they're like, I rather just know what I'm doing tomorrow, go do it, complete the job, go home. So it is really going to depend on how you approach it. Okay, Anahit? For sure. You can't go into stuff with, well, one of the things I wanted to do was draw attention to it by posting fan art for various things like it, but selling that stuff because I want to be known for my stuff. Yes. Eventually I want it to go into right. Yes. I see you're going way ahead. You're going way, way ahead. You have to start with the first brick. You're like, okay, I'm going to start with this and I'm going to build. Maybe you have a vision for it, but you can't think about that. That's the mistake people do. They're like, I'm going to do this and eventually I want to do that. You can't do that. You have to say, I'm going to start here and I'm going to start building this now, and it will help guide me where I want to go. And that's all I can tell you right now in this little bit reading. Okay. It's not just starting off at the big picture. You have to be okay with the small things and building. I think people don't understand that's how people who succeed do it. People who do succeed are okay with, I got to scrub this floor, then I got to like clean this wall, they don't think like, oh, I want it to be this big amazing thing. They're okay with building. But let's see. Anyway, that's all I can say in this little short reading. Let's see what Zoltar has to say. Here we go.
Hear your fortune from Zoltar. Men of genius are admired. Men of wealth are envied. Men of
What?
power are feared. But only men of
The
character
same
are trusted.
dumb, whatever, Zoltar. It's the same. Ignore this guy in the box. I don't know. That one was bullshit. Okay, let's see what Timu one says. Which one? Top 1, 2, 3. Top or bottom 1, 2, 3. Top middle. Thank you. All right, here we go. Let's hear. Give us something good, please.
If you think you can, or you think you can't, you're right.
Okay. Straight to the point. Awesome. What the hell? All right, Zoltar. I was thinking about that when he said to Zachary, "It's upside down." Oh, it was? Oh, that's okay. It worked out anyway. We can see for fun if I had it upside right what it would say.
He who laughs last thinks slowest. Stay alert, my friend, and laugh heartily and quickly.
Yeah, I like the I think it worked out. I know. Listen, I love Zoltar. I really do. But sometimes, and now you guys are going to see that I'm going to be collecting a lot of these different ones, different type of Zoltars. Watch. I'm not a collector, but I'll probably do it for these lives. So crazy. I thought that, think you can, you can't. Yeah, I think, by the way, I would love to say stay alert. It's what I heard. Exactly. I would love to say maybe Zachary and Anahi should connect. You guys have taken my classes. I think you both are on my Patreon, and you should just connect and kind of talk to each other about, going through the whole artist's life and the things you're dealing with. Couldn't, it's always good to like connect with other people of like-mindedness. Just saying. Just saying. Well, thank you guys for joining me. I don't know why I'm yelling. Thank you guys for joining me on this live. I'm going to go chill out for a little bit and rest. I have like a crazy weekend this weekend. I have an event tomorrow. Yes, I'd love to connect. I fell asleep there for a second and just woke up. Oh, it's okay. Nikki and Anahit and Zachary should connect. You guys are on my Patreon, but is there a way you guys can connect on my Patreon? All right, I don't think I have a way. I need to create some place where people can talk to each other. Or you could just exchange each other's information right here before I leave. Yeah, I got to create that, don't I? I got to create like a a coffee shop on Patreon. Oh, we're thinking the same, Zachary. Boom, boom, boom. Mind melt, mind melt. All right, I'm going to work on that with all the other 1,000 things I have to work on. Nikki is going to send me in her story, in their story, so that they can be on my podcast, which I'm excited about. And go check out When Starbucks Was Fun if you want to watch a fun vlog. And I'll see you on my Patreon for those of you who are on for the energy climates and all that. You could tell I'm getting tired too. And let me see. Oh, and if you are coming to the workshop, I'll see you then. Thank you all so much. Thank you. Follow yourself. I have a Discord. Nobody's on it. So there you go. I saw the clip of you guys going to use the coupons. Yes, you should go watch the whole video on YouTube. It's kind of hilarious. We get some cool results because this is part 1. Part 2, we go to 3 other coffee shops, other Starbucks, and it gets interesting. Anyway, thank you all so much. Follow yourself, follow no one, listen to your inner voice. And one last, let's see. Come on, Zoltar, give us one last for all of us, for all of us sitting here.
Hear your fortune from Zoltar. It is better to keep your mouth shut and be thought a fool than to open it and remove all doubt. And also, my friend, it is wise to be taking good advice when you hear it, no?
You know what, Zoltar? You're done tonight. You're on punishment. Goodbye. We're shutting you down. Listen, I don't want to hear any more of his sexist comments. Damn. Serious. I'm putting little clips in my hair. Good night, everybody. Have a good night. We're just gonna let him rest for a little bit and let him think about the words he's using, his words that he is using. Thank you all so much. Have a good night. Bye. Zoltar, total sexist.